So here we are. We found a nice place to camp for the evening. It's at a good point near the next junction where we'll be taking tomorrow morning to head back. But we'll set up camp here. Get a nice little fire going right over there. Some nice trees. Set up the hammocks. We'll be good to go. Alright, smart wool socks. You did really well. I was really wet back there, but I'm gonna have to trade you in, as wet as you are, for my generic smart wool socks, which are mostly dry, because it's gonna get really cold tonight. We expect it to get several degrees colder tonight than it was last night, probably into the teens. And hopefully we can stay warm. We were relatively warm last night. This is my Hennessy hammock. Did really well last night. I've got a foam pad here, and above the foam pad I have a nice fleece blanket with tie-ons for the bottom. Thank you to my beautiful wife for doing that for me. It was amazing. It kept me warm last night. And then of course I have a 0 degree Sierra Designs mummy sleeping bag, and it was just fabulous last night. So hopefully we'll be able to take the colder temperature tonight. But anyway, it's going to put on dry socks. Alright, so we set up camp here. Got our hammocks up. And now we've been searching for wood for the past hour or so. Got a nice little pile over there. We've been having problems with the wood being wet with all the snow, and there's ice all over the wood. So we're gonna have to be very careful about how we start it. Jason is whittling some small pieces so we can get it started a little better. Had a problem last night with it, but we eventually got it going. It's just wet stuff out here, and what's not wet is usually ice covered, it seems like. And then we've got some small pieces, a stack of small wood right here. Once we get this started, we'll throw that on top. And then some larger stuff behind us. So, yeah, looking forward to a nice fire. Well, basically we're way the hell out here in the bush. It's great to be out here. Have a feeling, just based on the trail, how poorly it's been maintained, the fact that the water's so high, that we're probably the only people around for a few miles. Maybe further. It's kind of nice to be out here all by yourself. It's energizing. It gives you time to think and reflect. It's really nice. So we basically got camp set up. We got the fire ready. Jason was whittling some wood. We got the small stuff sitting down there. Now he's off. He's getting some water ready for us through the filtration system. And we're just going to hang out here now, eat some grub. I'll probably get the fire started pretty soon. And maybe drink some scotch. So, good times. Good times. This is a beautiful place back here. So it's 4:22 in the afternoon. The sun's starting to go down over the ridge. We were looking at the temperature. It is right at 28 degrees. So it's starting to get cold early. Probably we'll put on our long johns a little earlier than we did last night. Get some warm food in us and drink a little bit of scotch. But tonight's probably at least a 2-sock night. Got a couple thick socks from Gander Mountain, nice wool socks, and I'll probably add an extra layer tonight just to stay a little warmer. It's going to be a little more challenging tonight, but we're up for it. And I guess now we'll just get dinner ready. Hopefully it won't drop too much further. It's at like I said, it's at 28. I expect it to get down into the teens, the upper teens tonight, but I think we'll be okay. So. Okay, I was going to show you our little cooking stove we're using. It's actually it uses Foster's beer cans. Foster's may be Australian for beer, but it's American for a stove. At least it is for us tonight. Yep, I thought of that little joke even way out here in the bush. So Jason's getting everything prepared. It's his little stove. Stop. Actually runs on alcohol.
Problem.
He's tempering down the flame a little bit.
Blowing it out because it caught on fire.
And but as soon as it gets situated, it'll make us a nice little meal. You can see the medicine bottle, that's where the alcohol is. Runs up to the flame, and then we'll boil our water when we set it on top.
Alright, here we are on night number 2. It's around 20 degrees out here. We finally got our fire going. So we decided to have a little sip scotch to warm up our insides along with our outsides, thanks to the fire.